I'm going to talk about upcoming patterns. So let's look at weather warnings. So the weather warnings is for Hamilton, Oakville, Niagara, Niagara Falls City, Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Oshawa, Cobourg, and Belleville. Those cities, whatever I said. So there's some yellow advisory those cities are gonna get. So there's going to be patchy frost is likely again for Saturday night for some areas that remain clear. This some patchy frost is expected again tonight as temperature drop to or near or below freezing. So let's look at let's look at pressure patterns. So we start from Saturday, April 3rd, Friday, April the May 1st. So 1000 and something. So it's get 1012, 1016, 1014 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something 1016, 1012, 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. May 3rd. So 1004, 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. in the 4th. There is something. So 1996 and 1004 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. in the 5th. So 1008, 1008, 1008, 1004 millibars of pressure. Let's look at precipitation patterns starting from 5 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. So Scarborough's gonna get some. Gonna say differently. Where else in Hanover? Hobsway, Collingwood, Beverly Hills, Betty, la. Scarborough, Stouffville, Newmarket, Richmond Hills, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Belleville, Niagara Falls City. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Line says gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is Lionshead, Obey, Port Elton, Beverly, Scarborough, Stouffville, Mississauga, Brampton, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Niagara Falls City, Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So, Scarborough, Mississauga, Brampton, Richmond Hill is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, rainfall. So, let's go to 8 a.m. So Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Georgina, Lala is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Sala Bay, Milan is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So Line said Obis, Palm Beach is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to Milan on the left. It's going to get some Collingwood. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Looting is Saga, Brampton. The orange folder included. So let's go to next tab. Virginia is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Palm is 0.25 millimeters snowfall. So let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Line said Obey. Orangeville, Newmarket is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Wharton, Hanover, Berry, Beverly Hills, Cobra, Peterborough, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Niagara Falls City, Oakville's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So let's start. So Hanover, Wharton, Beverly Hills is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Hamilton, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobourg, Peterborough, Belleville, Niagara Falls. So he's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall rainfall. So let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. So Oku, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Coburg, Belleville, Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, down to Richmond, Oakwood, Niagara Falls. It is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's something. Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, but more. Let's go to 5 p.m. 5 p.m. There is something. Like I said, will be White Temple, Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Stanley Beach, Mainland. Uxbridge gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Niagara Falls City. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Whiteton's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Port Elgin, Hanover is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Like I said, Palm Beach, Stanley Beach, Sala Bay, Column. Milan's gonna get some, except Milan's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Georgia, Collingwood, Betty, Olala, Georgia, Baptizers, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hopes Bay is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 11 p.m. Wales in Hanover, Lionshead, OB, Bombay, Stanby, Salaby, Milan, Alala. Jordania's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, Whiten 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Orlala's gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go back to 8 p.m. 5 p.m. So let's go to 11 p.m. then. And let's go to 8 a.m. forward. So Niagara Falls and Niagara on the Lake Oakwood's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 11 a.m. There is not the girls. 2 p.m. There's not the girls. 5 p.m. There is sun. Mississauga, Brampton, downtown Toronto, Scarborough, Stouffville borderline. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. Mississauga is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Stouffville's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is there is nothing else. So let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. Lionshead, OB, Wartown, Port Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanby, Salaby, Milan, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Coburg is gonna get some. Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is April 5th. So Whitetown, Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Midland, Alderland, Georgia, Northern Georgia. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Oshawa, Coburg, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills, Betty is going to get some. Georgia is going to get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. That's 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City. So let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Niagara Falls is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Edmonton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, downtown Toronto is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Fartway. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg, it's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Belleville. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood, Betty, Beverly Hills, Georgia, Warrenton, Port Elgin, Lawrence. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Next hour, which is 5 p.m., there is something. Niagara Falls City, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peter, Coburg's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Belleville, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangewood, down Toronto, Richmond Hills gonna get some 2.4 millimeters of rainfall. In Richmond Hills, actually, is same thing as Scarborough, which is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, which is in Richmond Hill and Scarborough, parts of Scarborough. So let's go to Snowfall. It's gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Peterborough, which is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Hamilton Oak is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara Falls City heaviest 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Lies is still rainfall, but 6.25 millimeters. Hamilton Oakville is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. In Hamilton Oakville heaviest 6.25. Light is going to be 0.25. Mississauga, Brampton, Down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Coburg, Balboa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is 11 p.m. There is something. So Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, 6.24. So Oakville is gonna get some light is heavy is gonna be 2.5 and light is going to be 0.25. Mississauga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at total precipitation, 24 hours, starting from 8 p.m. So Whiteton 1 millimeters, Collingwood 1 millimeter, 0.7, Palm Beach 1 millimeter, Stony Beach 0.8 millimeters, Solid Beach 0.8 millimeter, 1 millimeter, Solid Love 1 millimeter, Georgia 1 millimeters, Beverly Hills 0.5 millimeters, Barrie 0.6. No, it's gonna be 0.7 millimeters in Beverly Hills, Barrie. So Niagara Falls City 1 millimeters, Niagara on the Lake 0.6 millimeters, Hamilton 0.7 millimeters, so Oak was 0.7 millimeters, 1 millimeters. So the lightest in Oak is 0.8 millimeters, heaviest gonna be 1 millimeters, 2 millimeters. This is Saga, Brampton 2 millimeters, Toronto 1 millimeters, Coach, Richmond Hills 1 millimeters, so Scarborough, Stouffville is gonna be 0.9 millimeters of rainfall, Newmarket 2 millimeters, Orange 2 millimeters, Uxbridge 1 millimeters, Oshawa 1 millimeters, Coburg 1 millimeters, Peterborough is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters, Belleville 1 millimeters of rainfall per thousand, 0.8 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 0.9 millimeters. Line said it's gonna be 1 millimeters. Hopefully 1 millimeters. So let's go to the next hour, which is next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So 6 millimeters is in Whitetown, Port Elgin 5 millimeters, Hanover 4 millimeters, Collingwood 3 millimeters, Palm Beach 2 millimeters, Solid Bay 2 millimeters, Thunder Beach 1 millimeters, but Midland's gonna be 3 millimeters, Georgina 2 millimeters, Beverly 2 millimeters, Barrie 2 millimeters, Solana 2 millimeters, Snag Falls is 0.7 millimeters, heaviest light is gonna be 0.2 millimeters. Oakville 0.3 millimeters, Mississauga 0.4 millimeters, Branches is gonna be 0.7 millimeters, Downtown Toronto 0.6 millimeters. Richmond Hill is gonna be 1 millimeters. Scarborough is gonna be 1 millimeters. That's the heaviest light is gonna be 0.7, 0.8. So Newmarket is gonna get some 1.2. That's 1 millimeters. So Orange is gonna get some 3 millimeters. So it's 1 millimeter. Sasha 1 millimeters. Coburg 0.7 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Hopefully is gonna get some 4 millimeters. Line says 1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. May the 4th. So, Whiteton 2 millimeters, Boylston 2 millimeters, Hanover 2 millimeters, Lineside 2 millimeters, Hopesay 1 millimeters, Collingwood 2 millimeters, Palm Beach, Tanner Beach, Salaberry, Midland 3 millimeters, Solid 4 millimeters, Georgina 2 millimeters, Beverly Hills 2 millimeters. No, 1 millimeters in Beverly Hills is very 1 millimeters, so Solid is 4 millimeters everywhere now, 1 millimeter in Niagara Falls City. Hamilton 0.7 millimeters. Local heavy is 1 millimeters of rainfall. Oh, Hamilton 0.7. Local heavy is just gonna be 2 millimeters. Light is gonna be 0.39 millimeters. Brampton 2 millimeters. Mississauga 2 millimeters. Down under 2 millimeters. Scarborough 1.5 millimeters. 1 millimeter in store for the market. 2 millimeters. Orange 1 millimeters. Oshawa is gonna be 0.7 millimeters. So it's gonna get some 0.5 millimeters. Peterborough 0.2. It's gonna be 2 millimeters. Coburg 2 millimeters. Bravo 3 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. 8 is something. So 2 millimeters of white term. Boyles and 5 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 4 millimeters. So Bombay's 1 millimeters, Midland 1 millimeters, Thunderbees this 1 millimeter, Solid Bay 1 millimeters. So everywhere in Anchor Falls drop off 5 millimeters, Hamilton Oakville 11 millimeters, Oakville 11 millimeters. That's the heaviest light. It's gonna get some 5 millimeters. Sissaga 5 millimeters, Brampton 5 millimeters, Downtown 7 millimeters, Scarborough 5 millimeters, Total 10 millimeters, Newmarket 10 millimeters. Orange was gonna be 5 millimeters, Hooksville 10 millimeters, Oshawa 8 millimeters, Peterborough 6 millimeters, Coburg 9 millimeters, Belfort 5 millimeters. Georgina 3 millimeters, Beverly 3 millimeters, Barry 4 millimeters, Olala 4 millimeters. So Palm Beach. So Hope's Way is gonna be 1 millimeters of rainfall. Line says it's gonna get some 7 no, it's gonna be 6 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to total snowfall. So it's gonna be snowfall only. So let's go to 8 p.m. There is something 0.4 centimeters of water. Line said OB is gonna be 0.4. Collingwood 0.4 centimeters. Palm Beach gonna be 0.4 centimeters. Georgina is gonna get some 0.4 centimeters. Verity Olala's 0.4 millimeters. Brampton 0.2 centimeters. Newmarket Orange 0.4 centimeters. Hooksville 0.5 centimeters. So let's go to next. Thunder Beach gonna get some 0.3 centimeters. So Midland already done. So don't need Midland. So Hanover is gonna get some 0.3 centimeters of snowfall. Let's go to order variable Belleville, which is gonna get nothing. Ottawa, Ontario gets nothing else, so it's most of it's city. Let's go to your temperature pattern. Whiteham 5 degrees, Boyles in 4 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 5 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, Bombay 6 degrees, Salabay 5 degrees, Stunning Beach 4 degrees, Midland is gonna be 7 degrees, Barrie 7 degrees, Georgia 7 degrees, Bablas is 8 degrees, 7 degrees, Lion Hope's is gonna be 2 degrees, Lion said it's gonna get some 5 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So everywhere in Niagara Falls 7.5 degrees. So Hamilton Oakland 8 degrees, Mississauga 7 degrees, Brampton 9 degrees, Toffles 9 degrees, Scarborough's 8 degrees, 7 degrees in Toronto, Newmarket, Orange 9 degrees, Hooksville 8 degrees, Satchels 8 degrees, Peterborough 9 degrees, Coburg 6 degrees, Belleville 9 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something. So Whiten 2 degrees, Leinster, Obi 2 degrees, Wales in Hanover 2 degrees, Collingwood 1 degrees, Bombay, Thunder Beach 2 degrees, Sotheby 2 degrees, Midland 2 degrees, Sutherland 1 degrees, Georgina 2 degrees, Bablas 1 degrees, Barrie 1 degrees. Everywhere in Agfa 1.5 degrees, Edmonton Oco 1 degrees, Sisaka 1 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, Downtown 1 degrees, Scarborough 1 degrees, Toffel 0 degrees, Newmarket Orange minus 1 degrees, Hooksville 1 degrees, Oshawa 1 degrees, Peterborough 2 degrees, Coburg 3 degrees, Belleville 2 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. So Whiten 6 degrees, Boyles 5 degrees, Hanover is going to get some 6 degrees. Hopefully 4 degrees, Lion said 6 degrees, Collingwood is 4 degrees, then Bombay's going to be 5 degrees, Salaby 5 degrees, Thunder Beach 4 degrees. So 76 in Niagara Falls, City Niagara, and 8 degrees, Hamilton, Ogle 6 degrees, Ogle again is 7 degrees, Mississauga 7 degrees. Brampton 8 degrees, Tofu 7 degrees, Downtown to 7 degrees, Scarborough 7 degrees, Newmarket Orange 6 degrees, Hooksville 7 degrees, Oshawa 7 degrees, Peterborough 8 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Belfast 8 degrees, Georgina 7 degrees, Barrie 7 degrees, Bablas is 7 degrees, Alaska 7 degrees. Let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something, so White 1 degrees, line said OB 2 degrees, Boyles and 3 degrees, Hanover is gonna get some. Collingwood 2 degrees, Hanover 1 degrees in Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Solid Bay is gonna be 3 degrees. Palm Beach 3 degrees, Thunder Beach 2 degrees, Solid Bay 3 degrees, Midland 2 degrees, Solala 1 degrees, Betty 1 degrees, Weblers 1 degrees. Georgia 3 degrees, everywhere in Anchor Falls 5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 2 degrees, Sisaka 2 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, Dover 1 degrees, Staten 2 degrees, Scarborough 1 degrees, Newmarket Owensville 1 degrees, Ipswich 1 degrees, Satchel 1 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, Peterborough 0 degrees, Belleville 1 degree. So let's go to next stopper, which is 3 p.m. There is something. White on 10 degrees, Wales 8 degrees, Hanover 9 degrees, Lionshead, Obey is gonna be 10 it's gonna be 8 degrees, Collingwood 11 degrees, Bombay 10 degrees, Solomon 10 degrees, Dana Beach 7 degrees, Midlands 12 degrees. So Jordan is going to be 9 degrees. Babylon is 10 degrees. Barry 10 degrees. Alala 8 degrees. Everywhere in Aqua 5 degrees. Hamilton Oak 11 degrees. Sissaga is going to be 12 degrees. Brampton 14 degrees. Sissaga 12 degrees. Dartmouth 9 degrees. Scarborough 10 degrees. Dover 11 degrees. Newmarket 11 degrees. Orangeville 12 degrees. Hooksville 9 degrees. Oshawa 8 degrees. Peterborough 8 degrees. Coburg 6 degrees. Belleville 9 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something. So Barton 4 degrees, Lionshead, Obe 3 degrees, Boyolton 4 degrees, Hanover 4 degrees, so Collingwood 6 degrees, Palm Beach 5 degrees, Alabay 5 degrees, Dana Beach 4 degrees, Midland 5 degrees, Alala 6 degrees, Erie 7 degrees, Georgia 7 degrees, 8 degrees. Babylon is 8 degrees. Everywhere in Aquas, April 5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakles, 8 degrees. Sissaga, 8 degrees. Brampton, 8 degrees. Toronto, 8 degrees. Scarborough, 8 degrees. Dover, 7 degrees. Newmarket, Orangeville, 7 degrees. Oaksville, 7 degrees. Oshawa, 7 degrees. Peterborough, 7 degrees. Coburg, 6 degrees. So, Belleville, 7 degrees. So, let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There's something. So Port Houston's 13 degrees. Hanover is going to be 15 degrees. Hopesville 13 degrees. Lionshead 30 degrees. Collingwood 16 degrees. Bombay 16 degrees. Solomon is going to be 16 degrees. 15 degrees. So Thunderbee is going to get some 11 degrees. Georgia 13 degrees. Beblas is going to get some 17 degrees. Barry is going to get some 17 degrees. Alala is going to get some 18 degrees. Everywhere in for 16 degrees. Amazon Oakle 14 degrees. This is Saga 15 degrees. Brampton's 19 degrees. Total 17 degrees. Scarborough is going to get some 15.5 degrees. Atlanta 14 degrees. So Newmarket only 18 degrees. Hooksville 17 degrees. Sasha 13 degrees. Peterborough 15 degrees. Coburg 10 degrees. Belleville 15 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. 8 a.m. There is something. So Whiteton 6 degrees, Foyles and 5 degrees, Hanover 6 degrees, Lionshead, Obi is going to be 6 degrees, Collingwood 12 degrees, Bombay 10 degrees, Alabay 10 degrees, Dana Beach it's going to get some 6 degrees, Midland 12 degrees, Solila 12 degrees, Barry 12 degrees, Georgia 11 degrees, Babla 14 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls, 13 degrees, so Hamilton, Oakville, 13 degrees, Mississauga, 12 degrees, Brampton, 14 degrees, Toffel, 14 degrees, Scarborough, 13 degrees, down Toronto, 12 degrees, Newmarket, it's going to be 13 degrees, Orangeville, 14 degrees, Hooksville, 13 degrees, Oshawa, 11 degrees, Peterborough, 13 degrees, Coburg, 9 degrees, Belleville, 12 degrees, so let's go to next hour, so it is 2 p.m. There's something. So Port Elgin 7 degrees, Hanover 9 degrees, 8 degrees, Collingwood 9 degrees, Palm Beach 7 degrees, Thunder Beach 7 degrees, Thunder Beach is gonna be Solid Beach 7 degrees, Thunder Beach is gonna get some 5 degrees. So Georgia 9 degrees, Verdi 9 degrees, Bablas is gonna get some 10 degrees. Olala 9 degrees. So everywhere in Anglos is 70 degrees, Hamilton Oakles is 13 degrees, Mississauga 13 degrees, Brampton 60 degrees, Dover 12 degrees, Scarborough 12.5 degrees, downtown Toronto 13 degrees, Newmarket Owensville 13 degrees, Uxbridge 11 degrees, Oshawa 13 degrees, Peterborough 13 degrees, Coburg 11 degrees, Belleville 15 degrees. Line side Obi is gonna get some 6 degrees. No, it's gonna be 8 degrees. So this is the end of the video.